There's an elf? Where?
Hey everyone, welcome back to Vlogmas. So this vlog is going to be like a week in the life of Kelsey, and here's just like a quick snippet of like a basic template of what my bullet journal is and Monday, and I kind of just like start planning either Sunday or Monday of the week depending on how I'm feeling. Tuesday mornings, my younger brother usually comes by and we watch some anime and he takes a shower. And this is what my normal work life is just sitting at the computer, editing and scrolling through footage and putting stuff up on the computer. So this is what I do most of the time.
N, E, what's the last one?
D.
N.
Here my husband is working with our daughter on some of her homework that she gets.
What's that?
Bus.
You got B.
I was such a dork Wednesday morning because when I woke up and I looked outside, I saw that there was frost everywhere, and I went and grabbed my camera, my good camera, and I went and filmed all the little frosting and everything on like my plants and on the car, and I even was trying to make the steam come out of my mouth, and I love the cold and I love the feeling of being cold, so it was so much fun. We went to a bazaar in Cameron, but I didn't really film. It was just a really quick go in. We bought one thing and then came back, and then Frankie wanted pizza, so we went to Pizza Edge in Tuba City, and we were coming back and I realized I didn't show you guys my lights after we set it all up. So here are my lights for the house, and the moon does look really cool. And then it was raining that night, and so just the way the lights kind of broke up within the rain, it looked really pretty. So that was our Thursday evening. So basically I vlogged every time I wasn't sitting at my computer editing. For the most part, I showed a couple snippets of me sitting at the computer editing, but we went to Flagstaff to try and do an in-person business meeting, but then I got a call from the school saying that it was half a day, so we had to run back to Cameron to go pick up the little one, and then it was right back to Flagstaff to finish the business meeting. And there we are talking about some reviewing the past year, and the little one, she's like attended almost every business meeting we have, and she looks so cute and like a little business person. And then we decided to clean the car a bit, just vacuum it up.
Elf.
There's an elf? Where?
Yeah, in the office.
What?
Yeah, in the office.
It's in the office?
Yeah, come on.
Come on. Okay, let's go.
Miss Spider.
What?
We got an elf.
We got an elf? What are you talking? Oh my goodness! An elf!
And we said it Miss Spider.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Is it a real elf?
While we were in Flag, we picked up the elf on a shelf and a new star because we needed to get a new one for the tree. But as you could see her reaction, she was really stoked about the elf. And every time we move the elf somewhere, she's also super stoked about it just interacting with her and everything. So even though I personally don't agree with the emotional blackmail of elf on a shelf, she really likes it and it makes her feel happy. And then we got some new lights because we had to switch up our lighting for the house. And then the star, just so we'd have our own star that fits on the tree nicely. Ooh, redoing the lights.
Mama,
Frankie,
what are you doing?
I'm vlogging. What you doing?
Like, guys, make a move.
Ah! So after coming back from Flagstaff and after setting up the lights and the Christmas tree again, I had to get some more work done. So I made myself some tea. That tea was what my aunt bought from the not the North Pole, somewhere up there. I think, yeah, she went on a trip to the Antarctic, and she brought that tea back for me. So I just made a quick pot of tea so that I had something warm because I can still hear my voice is still a little crackly and mucusy, so it helps when I'm editing, and just a little bit of caffeine to help me get through the whole editing cycle. So like I was saying before, every time I'm not at the computer, I try to record just a little bit, and then I just set up my GoPro in like a corner somewhere on my desk to just record hours of footage of me editing. That was like one of the Buy Me a Coffee stickers that you can get when you sign up and become a member or Buy Me a Coffee for Happy Accidents. The links are below. Yeah, so that's just me again editing and looking up some information to add to the edit. And that's all I do most of my work days, just sit at the computer and edit. Saturday, in the new position of the elf, put her on top of the AC. We named her Easter. Well, Frankie named her Easter. You're watching your video with the cat tree? So like I mentioned, I really like being in the cold and I like being in the snow and everything. And we were told and we saw on social media that there was snow on top of Gray Mountain. So we decided to just head up there. And I was really feeling sick and really had a bad headache. But I also had like this really big desire to go back on top of the mountain with like my grandma. We'd like usually go up there maybe once every 3 or 4 months, but we haven't gone up on top of the mountain for a while. And there's me just laying in the snow. Like one of the questions I asked for one of the videos, Friday videos, I do like just laying in the snow, and it's so calming and peaceful on top of the mountain. And I really did feel better the next day on Sunday. Like, I still sound bad, but like my mind and my body felt better after being on top of Gray Mountain, after being in the snow. It's just one of my happy places to be in cold weather. And we also tested our new ride's capabilities of going on top of the mountain. Besides the snow, another thing I love about winter is just the way the light hits the mesas and creates different shadows, especially here in Cameron. They just look more vivid and more like rigid and defined in the winter. What was your favorite part about our adventure?
Snow.
You like the snow?
Yeah.
So like I said, being on top of the mountain and just being in the snow and literally rubbing snow all over my face, I felt more awake the next day on Sunday. So I woke up pretty early. And I was like, okay, I'm going to set up my bullet journal and get all that stuff done. So here's a little like weekly setup. I usually do 5 up for my counting and just a little less than half. And then I have those little moon stamps where I use to track the different moon cycles or what moon phase we're in. As you can see, I use like a silvery Arctic color, and then I go into making like the layout. This is like the basic layout I've used for a while. Is like a weekly dashboard setup where I have my weekly tasks and then the days with like important events or times or like things that are due that day. And this little thing here, this little crafter's tape, I lost the replacements for a while, and then Gernon found them. And I'm like, yes, that's why I haven't had a lot of the different cutouts in my journal, because I didn't have the crafter's tape. In place of like a weekly review, summary, sentence, or whatever about how I felt about this last week, I found this sticker in my sticker set, and it's like crushed skull, extra crispy, because that's just how I felt last week. Was like my brain felt like it was trying to explode. Yeah, so here's my filled out weekly with some dates and a bunch of stuff. I have like something every day that's an appointment, and then here's me putting in my weekly tasks, and I highlighted like the 3 important things that if I did this week, I would feel like my week was productive. And so those are kind of nice things to help, like if you get these 3 done, at least you'll feel like you got something done for the week. And this is what my desk looks like after I do a bullet journal spread, because I'm just pulling stickers out and things and pencils and crayons and markers and glue and tape and everything all over the place. After the live stream, I decided I wanted popcorn, and we don't do microwave popcorn in my house. You put the oil and the salt and everything in a pan and just let it pop up. Yeah, there's nothing like the sound of popcorn popping. Give a listen. Haha, good popcorn. Yeah, like I've discovered a quick recipe too for kettle corn. Is like you just get vegetable oil and dissolve sugar, and then you put the kernels in, and it tastes just like kettle corn that you can make at your home on the stove yourself. And to just get a little meta, here's me transferring some of the footage from this vlog onto the computer. It took like 15 minutes because, you know, GoPros. But that's the vlog. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment on any of the live replays to be entered in the giveaway. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hagonet.